Hi, I'm Brittney Batson and welcome back to my channel On Her Purpose. Here we talk about how to discover our purpose as women in today's society. I know so much is going on and you're pulled in so many different directions, but I want you to know that you were born on purpose with purpose already inside of you. It's just a matter of discovering it. And you're in the right place at the right time, because in this episode, we're going to dive into the heart of what makes you feel alive and excited. So by exploring your passions and dreams, you'll gain insights into what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. This is the fun part. So you're going to join me as we go through a small little exercise to uncover your hidden passions and align them with your purpose. So get excited. Now, I want you to know that if you've ever wondered if there's more to life, if there's more to working past your 9 to 5, or being a mom, a caretaker, or just the everyday routine, if you ever felt like that, it's absolutely normal. The thing is, people just don't talk about it. They don't talk about what you should do when you have that feeling. Well, guess what? I've had the opportunity to go through that myself years ago and discover what it meant and how to maneuver through it and discover my own purpose. And I'm so excited to be here sharing that advice, those tips, strategies to help you do the same. So I like to consider myself as a goal-setting strategist. I have set so many goals in my life and I've obtained them all, I will say, because I do believe that your dreams can come true with the right strategy, goal, and mindset. So understanding what truly lights you up and brings you joy is a crucial part of discovering your purpose, okay? Your passions are the activities that make you feel alive and fulfilled. So let's uncover them together. Now, today we're going to do a passion inventory. This exercise will help you identify the activities and interests that make your heart sing, okay? Now, if you're trying to figure out what all this means, it basically means, what are the things you enjoy? I can't tell you how many things I enjoy, because I enjoy so many. But the only reason why I know that is because I took the time to figure it out. And a perfect time for me to do that was actually coming out of college in my early 20s and taking time out for myself and figuring out the things that I enjoyed. And the only way I could do that is by spending time with myself. So I want you to grab your journal again. And if this is your first time tuning in, then grab a sheet of paper, a journal, your notepad, a pencil, paper, or your phone. And I want you to start by listing the things that bring you joy. Now, write down at least 5 activities that bring you joy and excitement. Now, these could be hobbies, they could be work tasks, or everyday activities. Whatever it is that comes to mind that truly makes you smile inside, outside, or brings you happiness, write them down. Now, think about the moments you when you feel most alive and you're the most engaged in what you're doing. Like your attention is like there completely. What are you doing in those moments? Could it be drawing, writing, dancing, singing, helping others, volunteering, hiking, biking, traveling, laying on the beach, reading? There's so many different things, and that's why it's so important to take time out to figure out what you like and what you don't like. It could be teaching, cooking. I know so many people enjoy cooking. It could be anything. It could be so many different things. So for example, I would go and I would look at whatever city I was in and find the top things to do in the city. I would pick at least 3 to 5 of them and I would just go and try things I had never done before, whether it was taking a road trip to go downtown to a graffiti wall walk, did that before, or whether it was going out of town a little bit to go to the beach and to go biking on the beach. Little did I know, biking on the beach is one of my top favorite things to do. Top favorite things that brings me so much joy. Whenever I go to the beach, whenever I go I always find a bike to go biking on the beach. I absolutely love it. It brings me so much joy. So I want you to think about things like that you've truly enjoyed. Now, there's been things on that list that I've tried that I was like, I will never do again. But I wouldn't know if I did not try. I wouldn't know if I didn't take time with myself to figure that out. So I want you to just write those down. And once you do, great, because we're going to go down memory lane. I want you to think about your childhood now. What are some things that you loved doing as a child? I want you to write those down as well. Did you enjoy playing with your friends, playing basketball, going outside, going to camp, cheerleading? Did you enjoy going over each other's house, having sleepovers? Did you enjoy just talking and communicating with your best friends at school, staying after, playing volleyball? What did you enjoy doing as a child? And I want you to write those down too on a separate sheet of paper or next to it, okay? Now, write those down, and you may notice some themes or commonalities between the two lists as you write them. And this can give you some clues about your true passions, because sometimes they don't change. You just notice that, oh, they're still there, and they're still alive as an adult, well and alive an adult. We just don't spend as much time with them. So once you do that, I want you to now go to the next page, and I want you to think of some flow activities. You may be wondering, what is a flow activity? I know, right? But it's exactly the way it sounds. It's an activity that you flow through, that you can do for hours, and you wouldn't stop if you didn't have to. They are those strong indicators that there's probably some passion there. I want you to write those down as well. Okay, and I want you to think about, if you could do it right now and with no interruption, what would it be? Would it be writing, coding, gardening, playing music, guitar, piano, singing, designing, running, creating music, cleaning? What would it be? So take a few minutes, and if you need to push pause on this video and finish your 3 lists, then go ahead and do that. Take as much time as you need. I promise I'll be back. I'll be here when you get back. So once again, list number 1 are all the things that bring you joy in life, all the things that you love today as an adult. List number 2, all the things you loved as a child. And list number 3 are your flow activities. What would you do for hours, days even, if no one interrupted you because you love it so much? All right, take at least 3 minutes. I'm going to give you 3 minutes, and then we're going to be right back to talk about some of those. All right, awesome. Now that you have a clear picture of your passions and dreams, let's reflect on how these can actually align with some of your core values from day number 2. And disclaimer, if you missed day number 2, make sure you go back. If you missed day number 1, make sure you go back. It's really important. All right, so I want you to look over your core values, and I want you to look at your passions that you just wrote down today as well. Do you see any connections or anything that possibly overlaps? Any common themes? Any common words? Do you see how your values could possibly align with your passions in some way? Now, take a little second to look at that and to think. And then I want you to just write down how they connect with each other, how you see they connect. How do your values and your passions come together? Because they do come together, and they're going to help you in the long run discover and uncover your purpose. Okay? You see? We're getting somewhere. And you're doing fantastic, by the way. So, for example, if one of your core values is creativity, right? So we talked about core values on day 2, and you're passionate, which we're talking about today, day 3, your passions about painting. Think about ways to integrate both of those, more creative activities into your life, right? So creativity is one of my core values. I love being creative, very important to me. But one of my passions, something I love doing, passions thinking about doing, something you love doing an activity, is painting. How can I incorporate those together? So remember, this is a journey about discovery, right? And as you discover, you're going to start making connections, and the pieces to the puzzle are going to start to fit together. But before we can do that, we got to try different pieces to make sure they fit in the right place. And this is one of them. So I love to hear about your passions. So if you want to share them, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. Tell me what you're passionate about. And if you see a fellow On Her Purpose community member, go ahead and comment on her passion as well and encourage her along her journey. Because remember, we're all on the same journey. Hello, we all ask ourselves at some point in time, why am I here? Was I meant for more? Is there more to life? It's normal. It's completely normal, okay? Now, in our next episode, we'll start aligning your values and your passions with actionable goals, okay? So make sure you subscribe, follow, like, okay? And leave on the notification bell, okay? Because it's going to remind you to be here. This is how you're going to create that habit to start working on discovering your purpose. So I get it. Notifications can be totally annoying, but this one is not. This one is a true reminder to help you remember to come back to this channel for day 4, okay? So thank you for joining me today. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. We're all in this together. So drop your passions in the comments below, and I can't wait to read them and see them. And until next time, day 4, I'll see you then.